Drug testing is a huge racket. Let's just be very clear about that, particularly insofar as it involves marijuana. There is something that is generally not widely known, and that is that marijuana metabolites, not the actual active ingredients, stay in your system, depending on how much you use, for a week or two or even a month if you're a really heavy user. That is in contrast to cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, etc., that only stay in your system for about 24 hours. If you are subject to drug testing and you use marijuana on a Saturday night, Monday morning you'll test positive for marijuana. If you use cocaine, heroin, LSD, all the other illicit drugs on Saturday night, come Monday morning, you will be drug-free. This is a perverse incentive. And this, of course, also has the effect, somebody's flunked a drug test for marijuana, this can further damage their employment prospects. You get fired from your current job because you smoked marijuana 2 weeks ago. You get fired, the guy who used cocaine a day ago skates. You know, this is how the system works. And of course, again, once you flunk the test, you know, and you get in this downward spiral. Oh, also, of course, who else gives these tests? Oh, the probation offices. And so you have situations in which people who are unemployed and because of the drug war unemployable have to go and pay to be drug tested, specifically for marijuana, or they go back to jail, but they can't pay for the drug test, and so it goes. This, folks, is how the world works. Whether or not drug testing otherwise, drug testing for anything, is justifiable is one question. But the idea of using, you know, the same, you know, urine test or hair test for marijuana is, you know, is so totally counterproductive to what everything that they say that they want to do. If this was something that drug testing used and then, oh, look, this is having perverse effects, let's stop. No, they keep on doing the same thing. Now, as it happens, that more and more companies are realizing that if they don't hire people who use cannabis, they're going to exclude a whole lot of highly qualified people. And in a tight labor market, which may or may not involve, you know, unskilled workers, but it certainly involves, everybody's supposed to learn two things: coding and how to cheat on a drug test. That's the key to your future, kids. Learn how to code and how to cheat on a drug test. This is how things work in the real world. If you can find a magic wand and make marijuana go away, I would argue don't do it. Until you can come up with that magic wand, let's deal in the real world. That you've got millions of people using something that is less dangerous than almost any other mind-altering substance out there. Don't want to try to make these people unemployable.